Introduction to Pashto Present Perfect Aspect, prepared and presented by Nakibullah Latifi. In this video, I will not talk about how to use and when to use the present perfect aspect, but would rather focus on forming the present perfect form of the verbs. The grammatical structure. This is how it looks like. The subject, which could be a noun or pronoun, plus the object only if it's a transitive verb, plus the participle as the main verb, plus to be verb as the auxiliary verb. Forming the present perfect. The present perfect of any verb is composed of two elements: the participle form of the verb, in this case likali, plus to be verbs, in this case they, which equals to likali they. For example, ما خپل پلار ته خط لیکلی دی. Forming the participle form of the verb. In order to compose the participle form of a verb, or in other words, the perfect form of the verb, we have to divide the verbs into two categories: adjectival verbs and noun verbs ending kedal or kawal, versus non-adjectival verbs ending yedal, wal, and lam verbs. Adjectival verbs and noun verbs that end with kawal. The wal and kawal part of the verb becomes kar. Then you add the right form of the yes, and then you get the past participle form of the verb, which in this case is kari, kiri, or kare. For example, number 1, ما کباب پوخ کړی دی. Number 2, ما کبابونه پاخه کړي دي. Number 3, ما کوفته پخه کړې ده. Put it into practice. Please pause the video. Write the correct form of the verbs for the given sentences. When you are done, play the video and compare your work with the key in the next slide. Adjectival verbs and noun verbs ending kedal. The kedal part of the verb becomes so or sho, then you add the correct form of the yes, and then you get the participle form of the verb, which is sawi or shawi, sivi or shivi, save or shave. For example, number 1, kebab پوخ سوی دی. Number 2, کبابونه پخه سوي دي. Number 3, کوفته پخه سوې ده. Put it into practice. Please pause the video. Write the correct form of the verbs for the given sentences. When you are done, play the video and compare your work with the key in the next slide. Non-adjectival verbs ending lam, wal, and yedal. We will use the verb خوړل, چلول, and اوسېدل to form its participle forms. So we add the correct form of yes, and then we get the participle form, which in this case is خوړلی, چلولی, and اوسېدلی. For example, لام verb خوړل, ما کباب خوړلی دی. The will verb چلول, احمد رخشا چلولی ده. And the یدل verb اوسېدل, موږ په کلي کې اوسېدلی یو. Put it into practice. Please pause the video. Write the correct form of the verbs for the given sentences. When you are done, play the video and compare your work with the key in the next slide.